Alrighty, welcome everyone. Buckle in, get your tea ready. As you can see, I have backup tea prepared because we are here this Sunday to watch a pretty freaking long film. We're watching The Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya, which, as far as I know, is pretty widely considered in the top couple percentile of animated films ever. It's been a long time since I've seen it, so I really don't remember much of what happens in it, except that Haruhi Suzumiya probably disappears, and that's going to cause some issues. We have just finished the major run of the series. There is still one episode remaining, which is Someday in the Rain, which is an anime original episode that I should have watched before watching this movie, but I didn't, and I don't want to tack it on to the end or the beginning of this 2 hour and 40-minute film reaction, because that's a lot. As it stands, this film is 2 hours and 40 minutes. So if we're breaking it into like episode lengths, it's effectively 8 episodes back to 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 back. I don't know how many backs it should be, but to back. And that's a lot. We fully died during the Endless 8 watch, but that's a very different situation because we're not seeing totally new content the whole way through and aren't super interested the whole way through during the Endless 8. Here, we should be pretty interested in what's going on. I'm looking forward to some great and really interesting composition, seeing what KyoAni can do with a movie budget, which is usually a lot. Most of the KyoAni films are fucking awesome. And I'm excited to see a little bit more of an in-depth approach to these characters and their world and the stories that we can tell with them. I don't want to spend too much time blathering here at the beginning. This is The Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya. I downloaded the same version as the rest of the series that we watched, which is the UDF version, and we're watching it with the Japanese audio and the Mazui with delicious edit subtitles. Cool? Cool. Let's get right on into it. I've got the film up and ready to go. It is sitting at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction to the film. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up in the corner, linked down in the description in a couple of different places, and the timer-based version up on YouTube. If you would like to sync up your own copy of this this episode of this freaking film with the timer-based version, you are more than welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready because the beep beep timer to count you down to 0 will be coming at you right now. Boom. Here we go. Here we go. So immediately getting us used to Kyon as a narrator. POV. And it's cold. Good night. Oh, no, my CG clock. Slow pull out funnel. Dewa! Fuck. The way he ends up wrapped back up into it. Chami-san. Goddamn children and their energy in the morning. How dare you? You gotta get up. Frost on the window. You gotta get up. It's the only way. God fucking damn it. The whole classroom is moving. God fucking damn it. What? Literally there are multiple separate interactions going on. What? They're fucking broing out. These girls are saying hi to each other. This dude's going running to do cleaning duty. Sorry for not paying attention to what you're actually saying, Kyon. Hi, Koizumi. Are? Are ka. Cool locations as always. You just lazy. Hi, homies. December 16th. God, all the backgrounds are perfect. The cars are good. Again, there's action on everything. Christmas. Hey. Was she always that tall? I thought Surya was shorter than Asahina. Interesting. Ja. Ja. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And we still have not seen her. Mm-hmm. Cause of all your problems. Absolutely. Aitsuda. Oh my god, the angle completely changes. Oh my god, what a shot. What a shot. What the fuck? So understated, but so damn impressive. What the fuck? Wait, what? Where's the Haruhi? Hi. Classic corner shot. The space heater in the middle. Awesome. Samui. Fuck. Hey. Ah. OP1. All of the little cutout animation is so good. It's so incredibly smooth. For just these little tiny things. It's just amazing. And she's gone. What a creative shot. Go home. Uh-huh. Yeah, you're a loser. Evil. So cruel. You don't. Cool. Cool. Mm-hmm. That was quite poetic. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The general sound design is so good. Always. Always. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, still, what's up with the giant orange bag? Like Santa Claus, just throwing stuff. Oh, man. Is that a full reindeer head? Or hat? What the fuck? Ooh, oh, oh. Good. Brings us back to our first monologue, episode 1. Even wishes that can be granted won't be. It's a cool line. Okay, that's pretty cute. Doesn't matter. Unfazed. Uh-oh. 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 You. What's with the... Oh, no, it's an apostrophe. I see. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No waiting. This is happening. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got a different kind of worry. Hey, and we bring those elements back into the story immediately. Boom. So, so you did something right. Kind of terrifying in its own way, but okay. You matter to her. You sure do. Definitely. Definitely. Mm. You're the one who put her in an extraordinarily short dress. How many young imaginations did this scene set wild? Whew, a lot. That's like 8 days. All right. Oh, next day. Let's go. Samui. That was so cool. That is so cool. Holy crap. That is so cool. Is this fate off practicing high jumps alone? Hmm. Or they're popular with those people. You have a date. All right, Taniguchi. Okie dokie. I forget who his date is. Okay, it's nobody that we know. Yeah. All right, bud. uh. Oh. Rip. Ah. Check all the boxes just in case. Just in case. Why did we put the effort into that whole sequence? I don't know, but it's amazing. No. Anta ga. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Or they'll just shut it down. Sorry, you can't have this party here. But that's Haruhi's way. She just pushes through. Such goober. Ah, we gotta buy some tinsel. You have been ordered to purchase tinsel. Do it. Ah. Meta. Meta, meta, meta. Thank you, Kyon. Oh boy, what a setup. The Black Sea of Despair and an Abyss of Horror. Bum bum bum. Alright, back to it. Waking up in the cold. No, 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 fuck! Miserably cold morning. That's Taniguchi solo, right? Sucks. Sucks. Wait, what? Wait, what? Who? Weird. And now he's just pretending that it never happened. Okay. Yeah, makes perfect sense. Soka. The fuck are you on about? What club room? Clearly. God, the way that he puts on his shoes. Haruhi's not here. Oh yeah, a bunch of people are fucking gone. Who? Who's Haruhi? What about the tinsel that you packed? That's weird. Oof. It's the virus. It's the virus. Hmm. Hmm. Jesus, that's high. He for sure hasn't, though. So what's going on? Something's wrong. Might be worse than that. What if it's everyone, including Haruhi? Hmm. Hmm. Pum pum pum. Nani? Asakura, what? Oh, this whole slow-mo sequence is so cool. Also, great jacket. Oh, crazy angle. Yeah, just fully freaking out at seeing somebody in school. What the fuck? Ah! You're fucking gone. Yeah, we killed you. We got rid of you. Yuki destroyed you. The fuck? Now you're doing a weird. Yep. Yep. Nope. The whole world has gone crazy, not me. Huh? Now you just seem like a dick. No, 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 no. It's a knife. It's a gun. Who? Who? Impossible. Bakana. Masaka. Bum bum bum. Run away, man. Run away. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. See if there's any. Yeah. Get us some mechanical proof. Huh, huh, huh. Bad dream. Bad dream. Please, please. That didn't help. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now you're freaking out. Time to go find some people who definitely know Haruhi and see if they're freaking out too. Nope. You're really scary now. Uh, the whole color of the classroom has changed. This man's having a breakdown. Ah! Ah! Hmm. If anyone would know, it's Nagato. Nagato. Where you at? The music is so fantastic. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, you were standing there staring for a while. Going crazy, man. But you're the only one who knows. Teacher, if you see a student acting like this, probably want to take him to the nurse. Who else? How else? She's the only one with that kind of ability. But how do you erase yourself? Hmm. And erase. Nope. Yeah, but a little bit. And Taniguchi changed, and people were sick when they weren't sick before, and everything's different, and also the color grading is completely changed. Not that you'd be aware of that in world, but the color grading is super different. Deliberate, careful steps, as though the world underneath him will fall out from under his feet. Ah, Asahina! Hope! Hope! Ah! The fuck are you talking about? You are touching me. What a crazy fucking moment. Huh? How would you have ever met if there was never a Haruhi, right? Well, time to freak out some more. Freaking out time! Just jump through the window. Ah! Oh. Oh. Ah, reflective surfaces. The mole? Oh no. Yeah? Huh? Oh no. Oh no, she thinks you're bullying her. Fucking hell. Oh, it hurts so much. Genuinely mildly terrifying. Okay, this breaks the Kyon. This fully breaks the Kyon. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My life is over. What the fuck? That's true. Easy for her to disappear. Na ga to koi zu mi. No Haruhi means no brigade. Oh, the same doorway cut. Hi. Hello. Thank God. But does she know anything? That is the true question. Any expression. What if this Nagato is not an alien, but instead a person? Maybe confirmed. I've been stalking you. Uh. Ha. 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 Super interesting framing all the way through. The two sides to Nagato, and then him all the way to the left hand of the side of the screen facing left. Forget what she's reading. Uh-huh. Oh boy. You are now being terrifying. This is assault. Cool framing. This is assault. It's assault. And it all falls down. Fuck. Yeah. Time for me to make my departure. Probably. I wonder what that cover is. It's not Go to Lesher Bach. Doesn't look like it. I wonder what it is. Multi-part anthology or something. Santa Claus, baby. Who knows? Oh boy. Oof. Dead in the eyes, dead on the inside. Freaking the fuck out. What a crazy day. Yep, none of the shit is here. Because we got that from the... Yeah, so something has changed. How weird. Turn on the computer. Well, no, absolutely not. I mean, I guess. Windows 95. Hey! What's the book? Gotta delete all my porn. Delete all the porn that I have on the school computer. Oh no. Uh-huh. uh, hello. Mm-hmm. It's gone. No, the greatest tragedy. Doesn't exist, of course. But Nagato's standing right next to you, man. She's right there. Can't be that. Can't be that. How weird. I forget what this is. I've forgotten a lot of what happens in this film completely. Oh, club registration. Oof. What a scene. What a scene. Adam the Reflection. That's so great. Yeah, I need therapy. Something is weird. I am instantly convinced that my life is entirely wrong. Where are you, Haruhi? Oh, that's super cool. She's gone, man. Herma gone. Gonzo. Oh, yeah. Why is this my responsibility? Why would I care? Get the fuck out of my room. Yeah, get the fuck out of my room. Huh? Who? Confirm it for me, small child. Confirm my delusions. Wow. Ah, my name is Shamisen. No. Oh. Oh, to discuss with Shami. What? Poop. Pop. Mo. God, every time they put shoes on. All right, cat. Fucking talk to me. What's going on here? This is how you confirm you're not crazy. Meow. 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 Fuck. More reflections. Nope. Not anymore. Yep, the world without Haruhi Suzumiya is much more normal and much more boring. And terrifying. Ah, back to the morning. Oh, we got sunlight again. Oh, cool CG shot. Super cool shot. With all of these 2D flat characters placed in as well. Absolutely amazing. I love that line. Oh. Yeah, check for concussion. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's the truest tragedy. God, the music is so good. Woodwinds. That's a question you have to answer for yourself. So many goddamn reflective surfaces all the time. Holy shit. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Ah! Oh, sorry. Bye. Mm-hmm. This fucking sucks. This sucks a lot. It's the worst. Hello. Push the button. Turn on the computer. Still so cute. Fuck. The slow sense of timing is really immaculate. Really, truly exceptional. We see and are like have so many things revealed to us through reflections over the course of this film so far. It's really neat. I think it's super interesting. Awkward. Awkward. Maybe there's something magical and mysterious about it. It is my handwriting. We've got a clue. We've got a clue. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Holy macaroni. Better run the program. Better do something. Yeah, you're not fully crazy. That's good. It's a good confirmation. But what do you do now? Oh, what a moment. Hmm. Or are you just grasping at nothing? Gotta get moving. Mm-hmm. Who knows? Give me more info. Oh. Man, the reflections are just continuously perfect. Seems that way. Both. What's the difference? Oh, it's getting super hot in here, so I'm putting water on my legs to evaporate. Yeah, it's 84 degrees in my room. Hot. Hmm. Nope, not now that you've got a clue. Yeah. I have. It's great. So. Mm, mm, mm. Not Nagato best girl. Confirmed. Wow, the lighting is cool. No, you haven't ever done this. I hate cats. I'm allergic. Even talk back. Oh, well, rip. Shit. Fuck. God. Fuck. Shit. Hello, Family Mart. It was the tinsel. The tinsel is the problem. Hmm. Huh? forget if it's the same place. It is, but there's actually stuff here. He did Kotatsu? Sick. Well, there's stuff here. Yeah, I just want to check and see if my other self is sleeping in here. Nope. Okay, damn it. Just a check. Oh, startles at a thank you. Oh, Nagato, best girl. Right, how do those things overlap? They can't. It's weird. Why? Morning mood. Weird. Hmm. Hmm. Best fucking girl. Let's go. Yeah, screw it. Who needs Haruhi? Who needs Haruhi? Stay here and be with Nagato forever. Boom, done. Right. Right. Inconsistencies. Oh, what a shot. Hey. I fully forget this scene. What happens here? What is this? What this be? It's not. It's way more unusual that you're here, Ryoko, dead monster alien person. But that tracks. It's a weird story. Just confirming weird shit. The audio design is perfect for the distance of the camera to the characters right now. Goddamn, Asakura is cute. I will give her that. I have to go. I have to leave. Yeah, she's carrying 3 bowls. But. Hmm. Bruh. Bruh. Aww, so cute. Holy shit. It's like Natsume asking for something. It's just impossible. Oh, food. Anime food. Aww. Aww. Uh-huh. Ah. 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 Hmm. Mm. Yes. Commit. Commit to the bit. Let's go. No. We got other stuff to worry about, man. Huh? Yeah. That's weird. Meddlesome ant indeed. Fuck. She's like a relative. She cares about her. Yeah. Yep. Bye bye. Cool transition. Ah. Walking with a bike. Hmm. Hmm. Huh? Nope. How very strange, eh? Convince yourself that you don't like her and that she's so annoying, but then she's gone and don't know what you got until it is gone. Fuck. Probably. Probably the best that you could get. Yup. Oh, poor guy. He's freaking out. You seem better, Taniguchi. Seem to be doing a little bit better. Where's Haruhi? Huh? It doesn't. Hmm. Yeah, but he spent the whole day in the nurses. It was just a mild freak out. Nothing weird. I know who that was. She just isn't existent. Doesn't exist anymore. It's fucked. Wait, what? Wait, fucking what? Yeah, wait. Taniguchi knows? No, shut the fuck up and then talk about the thing that you just said. Yes. What? Where does she live? Where's she now? Is it that he never ran into her when she was young with that weird time loop thing? Because if she didn't, she wouldn't come to this school. No, she did. She drew the weird things. Does she now? No, I'm not all right. Time to go. Let's go. Holy fuck. You got a time limit. Let's move. Bye. Worth it. What? Man's crazy. Classic KyoAni running scene. Gotta have it. Got to have it. God, in the cold, too. That's gotta burn. But a super prep school. Ah. Ah. Don't do that. Hello. Where you at? Where you at, Haruhi? Yes. Yes, she was. Everything got shuffled around. No! What a terrifying thought. What if she's just repeated everything and I don't matter? Cool framing. Sucks. Sucks. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. Yeah, don't close your eyes. Bum 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 bum. Full long hair Haruhi who never cut her hair. Never swapped it. Oh, but she's sad. Haruhi who took things seriously and went for a prep school. Koizumi! Shake, 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 shake. What's going on? When she was depressed? Yes. Yeah, time to act, man. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Huh. Who are you? Yeah. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Suzumiya Haruhi. You do your hair differently every day. Huh? Hup. Ha. Alright, now you're being creepy. Okay, no hands on, please. Ow. Bye. Fuck. Fuck. Ow. Got him. Got him. Impossible. Uh-huh. 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 The fuck? Something's weird. Is God. How very weird. The mystery still completely eludes me. I still have no idea what's going on. This is amazing. This is wonderful. Oh, what a sequence. What a scene. Reflective surfaces. Let's go. And Koizumi gets to be his Koizumi self, but not being part of the Espers, I guess. Hmm. Yeah, that is not a part of the... So something has changed. Oh, what a cool scene. Mixing up his own reflection. Sure, let's see what we've got. Seems that way. Yeah, you the homies. Yeah. We play Othello all the time. Sure would. Yep. Yep. No, she doesn't. Yep. Yes. But you're unaware of them. How very strange. Uh-huh. Yeah. Aww. Still Haruhi. Let's go. Right. Yeah. What changed? What switched? The waitress just, what the fuck? So it's all the homeroom teacher's fault. Let's go kill him. Kill him. That's the key. Hey. Why do they have the Last Supper? Weird. That's why it sounds fun. And how do we determine which one is which? Yeah, did you just replace him? Because you're the one that Haruhi cares about, but... But then would Kyon be gone from this world? That's weird. Timeline fuckery is strange. Looks at Wonder Egg priority. Yeah. Who's the observer, and does that mean that everything else doesn't manifest anymore? Hi. Like, me. That would be very helpful, because then we would actually know what to do. If there were just bad guys popping up and be like, we're the evil ones who caused all the problems, we'd have an easy solution. Yes. Yes. Gotta find the key. By the way, my name is Kyon. Well, shit. There goes my name. No, that's my real name. So fucking Genki and so like such energy. Haruhi's hidden in it. She's here. It's actually great to have her back because we have a full hour and a half of movie without the Haruhi in it. It's rough. Okay. Oh, yeah, we've been dating for like 2 years. Ha. Well, fuck. Hoping you were a mysterious transfer student A. Well, shit. Well, hell. Nope. Except your willingness to be dragged. Man, we actually end up using this to iron out what, like, Kyon's understanding of himself in relationship to Suzumiya. Which is crazy. It's such interesting writing. Ooh, hoo, hoo. It's the scariest and realest thing that Itsuki's ever said, with that weird smile. Hoo, hoo, hoo. I envy you. I'm gonna have to stop and reset. Something just happened with my audio. I don't think it'll happen in the recording, but I'm gonna have to stop and reset. So here we are at 129. I'm gonna wait for a cut. Okay, fixed it. For now. Ah, gym clothes. Uh-huh. Out in the open. Mm-hmm. Nice. Easy enough. It's all good. I just think it's cute. That's all. True, true. Praise the tail. Fuck. Oh my god. The shorts. Yeah. Damn it. Rip. It's alright. It's doable. It's workable. Fight on. Fight on. Fight on. I think you fully did not need to do that. Back to school. Fuck you. She might not want to be grabbed. Okay. Calligraphy club. Eh? You're about to get yoinked. It sure is. Time to be afraid. Time to fear. Time to fear. Put the brush down. Yoink. Yeah. Comment. Hello? All right, familiarity recreated. Hello, I'm starting the SOS Brigade. We're back in it. This is hell, Asahina. All of these repeat lines. Damari nasai. I know, he's just like, oh my god, it's back, thank god. Hello. Please don't talk about my titties. Ha. His name is Kyon? Nope, this is the literature club. Your other self thought so too. Just recreate the club in the present, in this world. Fuck it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Key acquired. First key acquired. Literature club room. Check. I didn't do that. What's up, Yuki? Nagato. Uh-huh. Holy shit, we did it. Part of it. My porn is back. Yes. Certainly. This is true. Bringing everybody together is the first key. Emergency escape program. Okay, press enter. Let's do it. Got no guarantees. Do it anyway. Let's fucking go. Started only one chance. Oh, boy. Ready? Fight! No tricks here, dude. Just spooky. Is it you? But push the button. Push the button. Push the button. Holy shit. You never speak to Haruhi like that. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I don't know who assaulted me yesterday and now has brought me here. This is weird. Let's go. I don't need no other clothes. I'm in the SOS brigade, bitch. Sorry. I'm sorry. Completely out of... Oh. 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 Accidentally pushes the backslash key. Whoops. Whoa. Something just got wonked. Whoa. Cool. So cool. This is something different. And none of the people. Where, when, who, what? Are there any other human beings in this world? Or is this like the closed space from the break? No, this is the day with Haruhi. It has to be the day with young Haruhi, right? With John Smith. Hello. It's Tanabata, right? 3 years ago. So you gotta go change things again. You carried her. Right. Right. You're locked in by weird timeline fuckery. Oh, reflective surfaces! And trains. But you need to run into Haruhi again to change something, right? That's what needs to happen, I think. Lucky boy. Hi, me. I'm also here. No. Okay, so you don't need to meet that Haruhi. Instead, you run into Asahina. Ah. Truly, it has. No, some other shit got mistaken. Right. That's you. It's gotta be. Gotta be no other way. Okay, fair enough. Kinsokujiko. Yep. Nope. Oh, okay. Nope, not Kinsokujiko, just incomprehensible. Oh, well, thanks. Hey. Oh. Destroyed though? Higher clearance. Much higher clearance. Also, uh, uh, Asahina-san. Fucking. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Where's the branch point? Happily, I love me some Nagato explanation. But why? So much dirt under your nails. Chop change. Hmm. Wait. Wait, what? Wait, what? It wasn't hard? Wait. See, I fully don't remember the answers to this question. Oh, these scenes are gorgeous. Yes, she did. You did not like it. It was abuse, honestly. It's bad. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, the chrysalis that he planted became a moth. Yeah. Oh. Eh? Huh? Huh? Gotta yell to Haruhi. Gotta say something to young Haruhi. Gotta change the flow of everything. Make sure that she ends up at North High. Huh? Oh, she will. Oh, she will. Tanabata, the leaves. Ooh, a star in the sky. Spooky. Love the edge lighting. What? Oh, time to open the door. Yep, this weirdness is real. Hello. That's the Nagato we know and love. That's the real one. Hell yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah, fair enough. Good luck, other me. Oh, and we just get to skip it all. Thank God. How great. God, just the hand motion on that object. Onegai. Doka. Fuck. What? Whoa. Right, and neither does the organization. By whom and why? Okay. Mm-hmm. I got a job to do. We got a whole other timeline fuckery that we have to fix. Fuck. Which is whom? Nope, fucking giant horse needle. That might be worse. Okay, I'll take the laser gun. No, it's an injector. It contains Linka. Nope, just Linka. That is the question, isn't it? That is the question, isn't it? I don't remember. Is it Asahina? I think it is. Yeah. Just like with Mikuru. Oh, what? It sure has. That's true. Okay. Cool. Well, that happens. Oof. Thank you, Nagato. Still best girl in every timeline. Let's go. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Don't throw up on Asahina. Don't throw up on Asahina. Don't throw up on Asahina. Hmm. Oh, crap. Let's do it. It's all about time, indeed. That is late or early. 5 minutes. Holy shit. Oh. Oh, what? It's Nagato herself? What? But why? Like a conductor. What? You see the majestic truth that is Yuki Nagato. And it's over. Reborn as self with glasses. Crazy. All right, go shoot her. Let's go. Only remembers him from the library now, right? Yeah. It's a good question. She wants to be a person. Wow. Can't reconcile that. Oh. Yeah, expecting her to fix everything. Wow. Shit, it wasn't Haruhi stuff at all. It was Nagato, right? Like, oh my god. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm. And to be normal herself. And to be normal with Kyon. Great scene. Great scene. Annoyed and bothered. Yep. Yep. But also, that's from Someday in the Rain, the episode we didn't watch. There we fucking go. Reflections. And they come to life. Absolutely amazing. Huh. Don't you? It's pretty fun. Don't you find it fun? Don't you want it to stay? Jesus, there is so much movie left. Really? Wow, what a shot. Ugh. What a crazy scene. Oh, back here. You want it back. You want it back. Isn't this what you wanted? Normalcy without craziness? Ugh. Ordinary. Yeah. Yeah. And a different romance would occur. Oh. Why indeed? Defeat of the self and one's own reluctance to some weird extent. What a shot. Atarimaida! Sorry, Nagato. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And a Haruhi. Yep. How fun can it get? Sorry, Nagato, I love you! God, there is so much to this film. Fucking crazy. And all of that in this moment. What? Hmm. She's lost the ability to do that. You have to stab her. You have to stab her. Yeah, she doesn't remember any of that. Gotta shoot her with the program. What the fuck is that? Don't miss. Fucking hell, Asakura. God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. What a cool... How did they get the hair to flow like that? Shoot her, shoot her, shoot her, shoot her. God damn it, I forgot completely about all of this. I will be the only one on this planet. Jesus fuck. You have been fully dead stabbed. And there is no Nagato to protect you now. Fuck this. Fuck that. What? Fuck. Reflective surfaces. Ah, dead's in the blood. Ha. God. God damn it. Get the gun. Get the gun thing. Fuck. Yes. Stop it. Oh no. That's terrifying. It's somewhat similar. Yeah, you are dying. Both of them. This is not a flashback, my man. You are dying. It's you, buddy. You brought the other time squad to fix the other time problem. Holy shit. That's a way to put it. These CG camera sequences are kind of awesome. Hello. Hi, Koizumi. Nope, it makes perfect sense. Yeah, it's important. I've been time traveling, man. Well, kind of. Okay. So 3 days later. Good, good. Oh, poor baby. You done been stabbed, my man. What about being stabbed? That doesn't track. That would have to be post Nagato changing things again or something. Hmm. That tracks. But it was at 4 a.m. when the switch happens. Of course. But Asahina was Santa. Hmm? Wait, what actually happened? Oh, but he doesn't remember. What actually happened? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. Or were you warped there by Nagato or something? What? Oh. Uh-huh. Oh, yep. Hello. Hello. Oh. Oh. You fool. So many opportunities. Nah. Oh. Boop. Big mood. Hello. Oh. Plop. Whoop, whoop, boop. Oh, that's fucking amazing. God, that must have been difficult to draw out. How would I? Okay. Yeah, you look like a member of Kiss right now. Mm-hmm. Speaking of the brigade, we got the whole squad. Hey, what up? Oh. Just got stabbed a little bit. Reflective services. Mm-hmm. A huge punishment. You still want me to do that? Okay. Aww. Yeah. Kick me into another dimension, eh? Been there, done that. Alright. Haruhi with the point. Gorgeous. choose this world. Yeah. Hello. Hi, Nagato. I think she knows where you are at all times, my man. Yes. But I knew it was inevitable and that it just had to happen. Shit. Well, I wouldn't have done anything, yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Also her name. Yeah. Fucking what a moment. Wow. Morning mood again. Jesus. Hmm. Integrated thought. Yeah, I don't know a lot. Well, we handled this one. Hmm. You're our Nagato. And you know she will because you've confirmed it in a different dimension. Also, that is a crazy cool shot. For sure. Nuclear option. Yeah. 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 You're part of the team. That switch to this 3D shot is seamless. It's fucking seamless. That's so smart. It's so good. Ah. Oh. Oh, so cute. Yeah. But they didn't. Maybe. Righteous Fury. Oh. Yeah, fuck the integrated state of sentient entity. God. What a romantic thing to say. I will rewrite the world for you. Oh. They have been told. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, back to basics. Good morning. If you rip my blanket off one more time. Oh, there we go. Hmm. Thank God. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta close that loop. Right. It's conscious. Got the little card. Hmm. Ah. Tinsel. Take an active role in your own life. Let's go. Not just the useless boyo. Back to going up through the stairs, bringing everything all around thematically, shot for shot. Trust me, you don't want to join. Now let me in. That is a very Haruhi. Yep, there's that shot again. It's so good. It's such a good shot. Holy crap. Mm-hmm. Contentedness. Oh, yeah. The use of repetition on all these shots is so good. Sure thing, bud. That's Fiend. There it goes. That's the whole movie. There is a little thing at the end. Oh, it's gonna be 4 minutes of this song. Even in the vanished world, there is a place for me. Mm. Okay, there's a minute left. Hmm. Hmm. Wow, what a film. I I forgot so much of what is in this movie, and I now realize that a part of that is because there is so much in this movie. There is so much characterization, character development, growth, change, weird twists, crazy circumstances, insane like power stuff that's really understated and well done. There are like 14 dozen amazing backgrounds. Every shot is immaculate. The general composition all the way through is stunning. The flow of information into the audience as we wonder what's occurring and how it's going to be revealed to us, and the way that it's revealed to us is just beyond belief really good. Fuck. And then on top of it are some really impressive individual shots and a really impressive general sense of flow and pacing and the setup of a film that really hits all the numbers and hits a whole wide spectrum of emotional experience while folding into itself all of the elements that are necessary from the TV show, from the characters that we already know and care about, and blah, 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 but also managing to be a standalone piece of both art and storytelling that functions solo. It's absolutely brilliant. This film is nuts. Holy crap. I my bladder is going to explode because I've been drinking. I've had like half a pot of tea and I haven't gotten up to use the bathroom. So I'm gonna go do that, and then we'll come back and we'll talk through this movie a little bit. Give me a minute. Okay, we are back, and I feel much better. Gotta kind of take a breath here because that's a whole lot of movie that we just watched. I mean, that's 2 hours and 40 minutes of pure film. And there are a couple of interesting things about those 2 hours and 40 minutes that are dramatically different from the rest of the TV series. And I think they come down to I've been trying to iron it out and figure it out in my head. They come down to this reversal of normalcy, the origin of motivation throughout the film, and the difference between reactivity and proactivity in our characters. Throughout the majority of the run of Haruhi Suzumiya, Endless Eight included, Kyon is a reactive character. He gets dragged around by Haruhi, forced to do things by Haruhi, and does things because circumstance demands that he do things. He doesn't think too much about what does Kyon want. And so when we come into this film, Kyon is just doing his everyday life, and that's basically the first like 20 minutes of the film is back to basics. Kyon is going to school and he's getting dragged around by Haruhi as she instigates all of the action in the movie, making everything happen. This also serves as a really interesting twist to be because Haruhi is the one that we expect to cause all action in the Haruhi verse, right? Every character is there because of Haruhi. Every character is there to react to Haruhi. Itsuki is there to keep an eye on her and prevent closed space. Mikuru is there because she'll cause problems with the time, blah, blah, blah. Nagato is there because Haruhi is something that the integrated blah, blah, blah wants to keep an eye on, right? Everybody is there because of Haruhi, but the plot of this film does not center around Haruhi. It's caused by Nagato, but the plot and motivations of this film center very keenly around Kyon, our main character, our monologuer, our observer. And that is what he serves as during the majority of the whole run of seasons 1 and 2 of The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. He is an observer who gets roped into weird shit that happens, and he's generally, usually powerless to prevent it. He's just there. Nagato is the one who saves the day like 30 dozen times, one after another. Itsuki is the one who goes off and battles closed space stuff. Both Mikurus, whichever one you choose, are the ones who are changing timelines and affecting things. Kyon is just a pinball, and they're all part of the pinball machine that bounces him around, and we as the audience get bounced around too, and that's a pretty fun way to run a show because we're constantly being bounced into new weird wacky scenarios, but it's not as though Kyon's motivations drive the show. This film puts Kyon in a difficult situation, now, again, dragging him into something, where he wakes up in a world where all the weird shit that he's become accommodated to is no longer there. And it's bad, it's wrong. Usually in this kind of a sci-fi into another world sort of story, go back all the way to like Connecticut, Yankee and King Arthur's Court. Our normal character is usually pulled from a normal world into a crazy world. But because the world of Haruhi is already crazy, the craziest thing that can happen is for him to end up somewhere normal. And normal to an extent, because he's missing all the things that he remembers and everybody doesn't. It's quite clear to us from the outset that something dramatic has shifted in the world, and I assumed, having already seen this movie but many years ago, I fully assumed that it was a Haruhiism, that Haruhi had caused all this shit to happen. And that's a pretty cool thing to work off of as a group of like staff making this film. And as far as I know, this film follows very closely in the line of the light novel that it's adapting, which is either the fourth or the fifth one, I don't remember. But mad props in writing terms for allowing such a story to occur where our normal character is pulled into a normal world and it sucks. But what it does more than anything is it allows us to highlight Kyon and to force him into a situation where his motivations and his decisions actually matter. Now we had a little bit of that during the closed space incident with Haruhi as well, but not quite to the same degree, right? Not to the same degree where we genuinely feel like Kyon has the ability to affect change. Something else that I think is really interesting about this film, because it centers around Yuki so much, is the sheer subtlety of it. And that's something that might be weird to say, that this is a subtle film when our characters are being bounced between timelines and crazy world-shaking events are occurring. But the way that those events occur is not like we watch the world explode and whatever. Instead, it's from the individual perspective of an individual character, Kyon, who begins seeing things getting weird in his life and realizing that things are strange. Now, once Ryoko Asakura walks in, the subtlety sort of changes a little bit, because we get these like slow-mo, beautiful, flowy shots. I don't remember where they are. They're somewhere as she walks past, and he just freaks out. Also, I don't know how they did all this slow motion, because it's all on ones and it's fucking amazing. Just the amount of animation effort for just this sequence is insane. And the perfect matching with the digital backgrounds and digital classroom space that they've created is fantastic. The general CG work in the movie, which is pretty, it's not like everywhere, and it's not like a mecha sort of show where we've got tons of stuff to make CG, but classrooms, backgrounds, locations, certain sweeping shots that are almost like drone shots in a way. We switch beautifully between CG and 2D backgrounds, and do it in a way that I don't know if I've seen anything that matches it. Like, this film came out a while ago, and I don't know that I've seen anything that matches it, or even comes close, in terms of the use and switching between digital and more hand-drawn feel backgrounds. Absolutely amazing. Or even like at 4:45, the first time that we see the Kyon walks this way shot, which I think is right here, this shot, right? This is maybe a flat background. It might not be digital, just based on the way that or I mean, it's digital paint, but and then we're rotating up this way, and we're shifting the camera angle on Kyon's 2D model perfectly, frame by frame. And he's animated on twos, but still we're shifting perfectly. And every element of what he's wearing is shifting too. Like, the scarf has its own like position in space compared to the bottom of the jacket that's right under him. Absolutely insane visual stuff. All the way through on a technical level. And then the greatest thing is that you can have visual awesomeness on a technical level and still fail completely at conveying subtlety through your actual, like, your emotional level that stuff portrays. Visually, the film is gorgeous and well put together technically, but it's also extraordinarily well put together in terms of framing and composition and the ability to convey certain things frame by frame and scene by scene. It's really just fantastic. Like, insanely good. There's a scene where Haruhi pulls this and deep creativity. Like, we transition out of the OP with its white frame, fade that so we're all white, and then it's fading to something else, and then it shifts moving because it's the whiteboard that Haruhi is pushing. Like, and that's just one example. There are so many that I didn't write them down. I just stopped. And part of the reason that I stopped writing things down, because I did, is that I just ended up engrossed in the actual story of the film once it convinced me that, no, you're not going to be able to completely predict this one. Sorry, bud. Sorry, Teeaboo. You're just going to have to watch it as though you hadn't seen it before and see what the heck happens. And I had to fully invest in the film, which is fantastic. So it gives us about half an hour, maybe 40 minutes in the beginning of normalcy, of normal stuff, or maybe even less. I guess it's only like 25 minutes until we get the appearance of Ryoko Asakura and shit gets whack. The use of color grades to change things, like Haruhi is here and everything is normal. Welcome to Bright World. Color is vibrant, yada yada. Everything starts graying out and getting weird and getting different. And then it gets way different once Hyun starts freaking out. Like, our characters are much more brightly lit than the backgrounds around them. They've got more contrast to them. And that gives us this contrast, this feeling of being out of place for Hyun that is just perfect. It conveys precisely the emotional experience of being somewhere and being fully confused by what's going on in a way that I don't know that I've seen before. Well, I've seen it before in this film, but I haven't seen it with the eye to detail that I was like trying to use now. Even things like slowing down this sequence as he goes down the steps, right? This echoes in our head because we have the opening sequence of him long drawn out monologue going upstairs and through places and getting his way to the SOS Brigade club room. And then we have him walking back or walking the same direction in a completely different emotional state because the world is different, completely different. And he meets Nagato. The focus around Nagato, around Yuki herself, is fantastic, and basically is the best type of this type of character who is deeply shy and like a little bit freaked out. Possible. There's so much little bits of subtle expression on Nagato's face and in the framing that we use around Nagato that conveys so much information and so much stuff. Like the whole sequence where he effectively assaults her, right? Like, has her by the shoulders, pushes her up against the wall, is visceral and terrifying. It manages to be a really fucked up, scary scene in a way that I would not expect from this show or from Haruhi Suzumiya, but man, KyoAni can deliver on that stuff. The most obvious and most clear and most interesting motif throughout the film, and one that comes back during the emotional climax, which occurs as Kyon makes his decision, is the reflective surfaces motif. And they do it to the fucking nines every time there is a window, mirror, piece of glass, the little mirrors at the corner of streets, glass windows, glass doors, anything that is reflective, computer screens, anything, we utilize it to some effect for a purpose in order to show characters in their reflections, yourself and your other self, and how you see yourself in this world. And then there are just landscapes like this, which blow my freaking mind. How do you construct a full 2 hour and 40-minute movie where, sure, there are these indoor scenes that look really good, but there are also all these outdoor scenes that look absolutely goddamned immaculate. And in like half of the backgrounds, there is a reflective surface. So any foreground animation that you have to do on the characters, you have to do twice in order to do it so that the reflections are moving as well. Utterly nuts. Utterly nuts. an absolute tour de force of doing things that don't need to be done. And beyond that, we have our opening scenes where we first see people moving around classrooms, and literally everybody is moving. Never, ever do you ever see this anywhere ever. No way, Jose. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Utterly incredible. Gorgeous, glorious, top tier, tippity top. Amazing. So Taniguchi's incident, Ryoko Asakura appears, Kyon has his freak out, we meet Mikuru Asahina, we reflect them on, oh yeah, floors. Did I mention reflections on floors? I missed that part, but there are a ton of reflections on floors. And yeah, this goes over poorly. You are in a different world now. Welcome to a non-normal world for you that is completely normal. And that's the core of the film, right? Kyon spends all like 28 or whatever episodes of The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya going, I have to deal with the Haruhi bullshit over and over and over again. All this craziness. Gosh, if only the world were normal. And then he gets thrown into a world where normal exists, where there are no espers or aliens or time travelers, and things are just fine, and is forced to ask himself the question, wasn't that world with all this crazy stuff going on fun? Didn't you enjoy that? And of course, his answer is a simple one, and maybe a predictable one, but it's a resounding yes. Absolutely, it was fun. Absolutely, I enjoyed that world, and absolutely, I want to go back. How interesting. While I'm thinking about what to talk about next, I'll also mention that the general sound design, which is a word that we throw around a lot and don't necessarily always talk about what it means, similar to the way we talked more in depth about what atmosphere is when we started off Mushishi, the general sound design, the sounds of the characters, the sounds of objects in the universe, the use of music and where we use music and what music we use, like Grieg's Morning Wood, no, that's the Beatles morning, or no, that's Norwegian Wood. Shit, fuck. The use of music is fantastic all the way through, but it's the changes in the dynamics of the vocal patterns of the characters, which isn't exactly what I mean, but I think it kind of conveys what I'm trying to say. Like the scene where we have Asakura and Nagato in the room, or Nagato and Kyon in her room, and our camera is way off in the far end of the room. We're watching from a far away shot, and their voices are brought way down as though we were listening to them from afar. Super good. Deeply powerful framing around Nagato, lots of focus and emphasis around Nagato in a way that I probably should have picked up on earlier, and of course this whole sequence, but it's all masked by the fact that this is not the Nagato we know, and that's the biggest thing that we take away from it, right? So that's super interesting. What is this? Oh, okay. The traumatizing experience here, yeah. Um, and then at 46:45 is, I think, the last thing that I actually wrote down, which is this line, but just having your eyes open doesn't necessarily mean you're awake. I'm not sure why, but this line resonates with me and feels deeply important. Absorbing what your eyes take in is the first step to understanding your surroundings, but that means it's not the whole of it. What you see is not necessarily true. There has to be more than that. You have to go further than that. And even little things like the cocoon that he takes away from the junk pile and places over here, and then later on in the film, the moth that we see flying by is probably, if I had to guess, I would guess that if we were to go to like an epidemiology is epidemics. Oh shit. Insects. I don't know. Whatever, an ectomology. Maybe. Site and look at it, I'll bet this is the cocoon for that particular type of moth. Or these scenes where they're planting chestnuts, I guess? But what the fuck? There's just so much effort put into things that don't necessarily need to be in center frame, in focus over the course of the film, and so much work to make our characters feel alive and real. And so much of it centers around Kyon, his personal motivations, his desire, his reasons for acting, and really interrogating those reasons, forcing him to examine himself because he's the only person in this world who he can actually talk to about what's going on. I also love this happens a few times throughout the movie. It happens here. It happens when we're with older Mikuru. It happens a number of times. But when we're in the dark and then we are near some source of light and we get these fantastic edge lighting sequences and these really colorful sequences as cars go by, like the pinks and the oranges on Nagato's side. Just bumping contrast and bumping saturation as these lights go by our characters are so gorgeous. Okay, come to her room, and it's creepy that everything's normal, right? How weird, how utterly weird. Gosh, there's a fucking match cut there where we snap through to a match. Yeah, things that I didn't even recognize as they were happening. All of these powerful moments that are part of the thing, Asakura being crazy, or this little moment where this Nagato is able to reach out and wants him to stay. And of course, the impression that Nagato has a bit of a crush on Kyon, right? And a part of I have to believe we don't get it. We don't get to know for certain because that's not the way that this story plays out. Because so much of the motivations of Yuki Nagato are as subtle as the character herself. But I have to believe that a part of it was that if Kyon were in a world where there wasn't all this crazy stuff going on and there was no Haruhi, maybe he would be more interested in Nagato. These emotions that she's developed, some of them are an interest in him, right? And that's tough. That's fucking painful. And yet all of that is something that you can choose to read into the movie if you'd like to, but it's not necessarily in your face there. That's like, oh, this is actually a romance film. Oh yeah, how about that though? We're in a semi-romance anime that has a clear prime pairing, right? And we have a film that mostly doesn't have the main character, literally title of show character in it, doesn't exist for most of the movie, right? And also the film doesn't try and doesn't need to be, or doesn't seem to feel like it needs to be a romantic conclusion to their story, right? There's no, we end this with a kiss in order to bring the whole world back to normal in the way that there was in that one episode where that stuff happens, right? It's just, it's its own sci-fi weird story with all of these interesting character interactions centering around a choice that Kyon must make. But we have so much stuff to cover before we get there, right? There's the elevator conversation with Asakura, this moment where Kyon particularly investigates his own desires, right? Like, this is the start of him really recognizing what he actually wants. I actually wanted to see Haruhi, and the world of the show is all darkness and black and white and gray and like rough. The use and repetition of the morning sequences, just like the use and repetition of the go to class and go from class to the SOS Brigade club room sequences that get repeated, sometimes shot for shot, sometimes literally shot reused, are really cool, and they serve to coagulate and tie disparate portions of the film together in a really powerful and really nice way. Okay, motif of reflective surfaces, all this crazy shit. Kyon gets crazy, realizes that Haruhi Suzumiya is still a person who exists in this world, and it's time to do a heist. It's an infiltration mission. I also think we do see this character design, and I think it's really cool because I almost said something about her the first time that she shows up when she's with Itsuki in the beginning before anything ever changes, and her character design stands out like a sore thumb. Something about it is just instantly notable, and then bam, we're here, and she immediately is instantly notable again. It might be the red glasses or something, I'm not sure. And we see the Haruhi, who, by the way, looks super good. Although she looks also super depressed. Oh yeah, and in this world, Itsuki's trying to get with Haruhi. He is into her. which is crazy. I guess it makes sense, but oh, it's crazy. Okay, so the weirdness happens, and then the John Smith happens. I am here, John Smith. Convinced, over to here we go. And it's such a crazy double up because it's not just reflections that we do as a motif here. It's reflections and trains. And the trains have like a vibe on timelines and like things passing by and also opportunities passing by. KyoAni uses train stations or train crossings pretty frequently as like this is a boundary between you and the other side. This is an opportunity that passes by when the train crosses. They're also used in another pretty powerful, romantically centered, somewhat animated film, Your Name. The train stations are used there, and that reflects to me in a way. So something about the motif of trains in locations like this really works. And even stacking them with the trains in front of, or behind the reflections in front of the trains, crazy. Even going so far as the reflective surface of the tea, which he then stirs and mixes it up because he yells the thing that's like, take care of the John Smith who will mix up the world, and then within 30 seconds in anime time goes ahead and stirs the tea, mixing up his world. Fucking crazy. I also love that we see this Haruhi who seems glum and kind of depressed, but then once he starts talking to her about like the aliens and the espers and the crazy magical world, the Haruhi that we know reappears within her. She's suddenly Genki fucking fascinated, super interested in it, moving around a lot, hair going wild, doesn't care about the other people in the diner, is just yelling and shouting and being Haruhi, right? And he's a little bit peeved by it, but also deeply glad about this whole thing, right? So, two possibilities, yada yada. Some stuff is weird, and it does end up being those two possibilities. Took sincere interest in you without regard to your characteristics. You fucker, I hate you. I'm just a little bit jealous. And I love that we get that jealousy that he says understated under his breath as a train goes by and we can barely hear it. Reflections in the windows. And we hold on to throughout the whole thing, throughout every sequence, we hold on to that bookmark because it's crucial, because it's everything. Crazy cool. Okay, classic Haruhi not giving a fuck. Dressing down sequence, goofy infiltration. Also, god damn, the ponytail looks good. You gotta give it to her. Fight on, each knee, fight on. Awesome. And even without the history of being a crazy motherfucker, the Haruhi in this world learns about weird stuff and becomes a crazy motherfucker, dragging Asahina around, dragging other people around, and we get our crazy cool twist, which is that the computer turns on and Yuki can talk to us. The failsafe program is here. You gotta make the choice, and this is the first choice, right? The first primary choice, and it's a big one. It's not nothing, and he has to spend the time thinking about it. So they both go for it, and he chooses to hand this back to her. Oh my god, there is so much in the way that she fumbles this thing and like fully misses it the first time and then gets it the second. Oh, so subtle, so gentle, so rough. And we push the button because of course we push the button. The train goes by and the world changes completely. It's 4 a.m. Welcome to it. So now we're in time travel. Gotta save things, gotta change things world. Classic KyoAni running scenes for the second time. The first one being when he runs after finding Haruhi. And now we run into past events that have occurred. This is so much fun because, again, there's so much that folds in elements that you have to know from the show. Because, let's be real, this wouldn't make any fucking sense if you hadn't seen the whole sequence where this makes sense. But it does, because it does. Because we've seen it before. And, shockingly, this Asahina knows us. This is another one of those sequences where we've got, like, the bright edge lighting. But it comes a little bit later in the scene. Cool moments, space-time quake. It was somebody, but who was it? And it turns out that it was Nagato. We also see the moth flutter by. And we don't know what she says there, do we? I guess that's a setup for later books. We gotta yell the thing to John about John Smith. Don't forget that I was here, and a star appears in the sky in that moment, right? Nope, it's right there. Cool. Okay, to Nagato's we go. Hello, Nagato. And we can't do some stuff. We explain some things, and Nagato knows what's up, and that Nagato was responsible for it. We also withhold the information that Nagato was completely responsible for it, which I think is a good idea because it kept me wondering. I think at this scene, I was like, was it Haruhi? No, wait, maybe it was Asahina. No, it was Nagato, you dingus. You dumbass 20 minutes ago me. Well, more than 20 minutes ago me. Oh yeah, Nagato doing crazy science stuff is cool. Crazy magic science stuff. And just the angles and shots and things in this whole room, which is all deeply whitewashed, low contrast, low color, or I guess high contrast, low saturation all the way through. Absolutely fantastic and fucking interesting. And the bite, and there's something about the bite that's, I don't know, sensual sounds a little bit more pervy than it actually is, but like there's something about it that makes you like cock your head a little bit and be like, weird, interesting, huh? And it's that way on like every shot has something about it that says more than just what the shot displays in frame on screen. Every character has so much characterization. Like just putting the characters in a situation where they're cold allows them to exhibit behavior because of the temperature, and all of them do differently. So interesting. Every background is immaculate. The shots and transitions between backgrounds are also fucking excellent and super intriguing. And again, we don't watch like the world explode, just Nagato as a composer almost, matching the music that plays, waves her hand in the air, and a breeze blows through, and the world is changed forever. Completely. She starts this off no glasses, right? And wanders up and does something and changes the entire course of everything. Confrontation, reflections, absolute glorious sequence with the most gorgeous backgrounds and these crazy circle lens flares, which should feel peaceful, but they're not. You won't understand, but I do. And Haruhi probably does too. And seeing Nagato like off in the corner trying to reconcile that she feels, right? Darkened out, just standing there, the one that everybody ignores, desaturated compared to everything else, always in the back of the photos. But it's not a bug. This is fucking normal. This makes sense, and it's better this way. And so the choice. Do I hate all of this stuff? Do I actually? But he's right. He got dragged into troublesome situations, and that's it. So we bring the reflective surfaces full circle, and we have reflective surfaces begin talking to you. Your reflection in the mirror, your image of yourself is now berating you for not living up to what you should be and what you think yourself being. Don't you find such an extraordinary school life fun? Yes, of course I do. Also, this whole sequence with the train turnstiles feels so Penguin Drum to me, and I love it. I love it. It's so cool. I love the idea of like equating a mental decision or a mental world and creating it visually as something familiar, like a turnstile in a train station or getting onto a train or crossing a train tracks. I know that I'm making all of these train things, or like going to a store or going through an amusement park or something, right? Something that's relatable, but uses visual elements and like world elements to demonstrate an internal character's state of mind or a character's internal state of mind. This world isn't interesting at all. Also, the whole exploding present scene is one that actually stuck in my memory because it's fucking crazy. The overwhelmingness of all of these thoughts and the feeling of like being overwhelmed by Haruhi and her craziness shatters, and out we go to fall to here. But you are the one who pressed the enter key. You're the one who answered yes to that question. You have to reconcile that. You can't keep going through this life being like, oh God, gotta do the Haruhi stuff, blah, when yourself is still the same self who goes up to that classroom on his own. Like, there's nothing that forces you to keep going to the SOS brigade. So at a certain point, you have to question yourself. You have to either commit wholeheartedly and be like, you know what, I actually enjoy this. Or you have to go, you know what, I'm being dragged into this against my will, and I'm going to say no next time. Can't keep walking this middle line. And as a demonstration of like a moment of character change in the way that a real person would change, where things build up. Humans, as in, we are full of contradictions. Very often our ideals, our ethics, the way that we think we are, the way that we think that we should be, do not match up to the way that we are. And in part, that's because we're weak, like psychologically and physically and mentally. But in part, it's also because we're not generally that great at being self-aware. We might think that, oh, people should act this way, and in our daily life continuously act the other way. And I think there's a point when that contradiction is present, if you have enough self-awareness, that you hit a moment where you go, shit, I'm actually not living up to my ideal. I either have to change or I have to admit that my ideal doesn't work for me. And this, as a movie, as a climactic moment in a movie, is a really excellent depiction of that kind of a moment. In this case, it's not an axiom or an ideal of how he should live his life, but it is that he's living his life as though it's a hassle for him to go to the SOS brigade and being dragged around by Haruhi. And he's realizing that in truth, now that it's been taken away, very literally, don't know what you got till it's gone, realizing that in truth, he enjoys it and that this is the way that he wants this world to be. And he's grateful for Nagato for giving him the choice. Couldn't you have just ignored it? Haruhi would just be normal. You would live a life where Nagato is there, and maybe something happens between the two of you, right? Maybe this would be better. But you've abandoned that chance. You pressed the enter key. You have to live with that. Why? Don't I find being with Haruhi and being dragged into Haruhi's troubles fun? Isn't it all worth it? And the answer is atarimaida, of course. Of fucking course. I also really love the physical struggle of literally struggling against yourself and your doubts pressing down upon you. It's a great visual metaphor, and it's fucking awesome. And as he does, the other him explodes. He is unified. His reflection is gone. There are no longer two minds of Kyon. There is one Kyon. And he chooses to move past. And unfortunately, that might hurt. But the reflection that he sees is one of her now. And so he makes his choice. And then some crazy fucking shit happens with an Asakura who stabs him. Also, it's goddamn gorgeous. Check out this goddamn scene. Holy fuck. Look at the way her hair flows on ones. I don't even know how that's possible. It's like liquid. I don't know that I've ever seen anything like this. It's absolutely stunning. What a shot. It's even happening in this far scene. It's all on ones. Zoom in. How is it so perfect? All the way through every strand. It's so perfect. What the fuck? That's the most impressive thing in the damn movie. It's not, but it's pretty fucking amazing. Ones. Absolutely terrifying, lady. Terrifying. And then the spinning with the drops of blood and the reflections on the blood. And then we get saved by the other Asahinas and by the Kyon himself. We awaken, are told what happened by Koizumi, but not really, because things have reverted and things are completely different. And it's super cute. Haruhi is there. And he sort of pokes her in the face a bunch. I also think that the whole scene where she jumps up and jumps around as a boop, whoop, and then hop, whoop, and then wiggles out of it, unzips, and is out. Absolutely amazing. Just nuts. And Haruhi's back. The world is back to quote unquote normal. We've reacquired all the abnormality that is what we wanted, what we needed. And all that's left to do is to have a bit of a conversation with Nagato. One where we get all that edge lighting that I fucking love. We get this shot, which sets up for a later shot, because we have a clearly gorgeous, high-fidelity 2D drawn background here, right? You knew all along that this would happen. It was inevitable, yes. And this gorgeous back-to-back sequence of the two of them, leading eventually into this shot, which is, again, that sort of slow-mo, all-on-ones, absolutely stellar shot. And then there's this big sweeping cut around the two of them somewhere. Ah, finally, I found it. And it comes right after the whole, first off, the moment where snow starts falling, after we have the setup early in the episode, or early in the film of like the day that rain turns to snow. Snow starts falling, and before we even see it, we're just focused on Yuki's face, and he just says Yuki, and she looks up to him, and he's talking about the snow that's falling and about her. Oh, that's so good. And then just the whole scene where he promises her that if the punishment that is deliberated for her is for her to go missing or disappear or something, he is going to tell Haruhi that she's God and make sure that something gets fucked up. So that's cool. And then we transition into this this partially digital shot immediately afterward, and it's absolutely awesome. So there's the same stuff, but now it's CG, right? And the whole background is now CG, and they are now 2D characters placed on a 3D field for the 3D effect of the snow to work perfectly, and it fucking works perfectly. It's amazing. And he super sweetly takes his jacket off and gives it to her. Oh, why did they give her none of that character? No, screw that. Let her become someone who she wants to be. So back to repeats. Color comes back into the world. And off we go for the day of the thing. And as we make the choice to enter into the S Brigade's room, boom. It won't be too late. So our flow is Christmas party planning, wake up Taniguchi different, realize everything different Asakura, freak the fuck out for a while, freak the fuck out some more and freak some other people out in turn, meet Nagato in this world, find nothing, try to talk to our cat, it doesn't work, fuck. Try to keep on going on with our life, even thinking that there's no chance. And then find a clue. Discover a clue. Hyperion bookmark. Talk to people. Talk to other people. Sort of at the mid-roll or in the middle of the episode or in the middle of the film, start to come to realizations about himself. Find out that Haruhi exists. Reobtain connection with Haruhi. Talk it through with her and Koizumi. Do some crazy investigation stuff, brings up the note from the thing, time travel, get crazy with it, use the program, find out everything, get the solution from Nagato, go to the location, find out the truths of the thing, make a decision in ourselves, in our core, and attempt to save the world by changing Nagato, get fucked up, get saved by the self that comes later, who then makes the same choice but then comes back at some point in the future to save self, because time travel is weird, and I guess you can procrastinate time traveling to save yourself for as long as you want. So long as you plan to do it at some point in the future, it will happen, because you know it will happen. And double down and continue in for the choice. Gonna keep living our lives in the way that is fun, and to admit to ourselves that it is fun. The whole film centers deeply and powerfully around Kyon's motivations. Nagato's own motivations and ability to change are the like catalyst for it, but Kyon is forced into a state where he's not solely reactive. He has to be active. It manages to be kind of a mystery detective film, a sci-fi time travel film, and a good like character driven story all at once. That's super damned impressive. It's super damned impressive. What sucks now here at the end is that I've been like I don't want to over talk about this movie, right? I don't want to under talk about it either, but there's only so much mileage that we can get through that we can get by going through and being like, "Oh, look, an immaculate background of a fucking nursery where they sell stuff." An immaculate sequence with incredible shot composition that demonstrates and conveys so much emotion from all the characters all the way through as we get this crazy situation, and then the turn as he reveals the John Smith thing and she freaks the fuck out, or an incredible sequence with great reflection work and really cool location setting and cool explanations going on and cool ideas being thrown around. Like to dive deeper into this movie is to go through it and point at everything and say it's nearly perfect. I can't imagine a way that it could be better, because I can't imagine a way that this could be better. There are plenty of elements of the main show of Haruhi where there are portions that drag a little bit, or portions, especially in the E8, of course, but that's its own sort of thing, or portions where the art it doesn't quite hit its own standard, right? You know, sometimes the Haruhi art is exceptional, and then one episode later, it's not as good. It's just not as crazy top tier. None of that is true in this movie. Every time that the art needs to deliver, it delivers. Every time that we need to have a background with trees or scenery or a landscape or something, it delivers perfectly. Every time we need the color grade to change for emotional effect, it's perfect. Every time we need characters to be conveying something interesting, the framing around them and the expressions that they make and the way that we come across those expressions, the way that they're conveyed to us, are perfect. So there's only so much mileage we can get out of going through the movie scene by scene and just pointing at it and going, I don't know how it's so good. And I think the answer is you've got three directors who know precisely what they're doing. I think there are three listed directors on the film. I think I still have the Mal page up on a tab or something. Yeah, Ishihara, Takemoto, and Takao, all listed on the film. Or, go through the whole thing with audio on and talk about how well the music is used all the way through because it's immaculate. Or the sound effects, like the sound of marker on whiteboard or marker being opened are excellent. Or that characters running, there's never anything that snaps you out of it, like the footfalls are a little bit off or anything. It's clear that this film was not only produced, but then gone over with a fine-tooth comb by people who care about making it as absolutely good as possible and have the time to invest in going over it with a fine-tooth comb to make sure that it is absolutely as good as it can be. This is a true work of pretty fucking amazing brilliance. And we see a few of those in film form, and we've seen a few of those in film form on this channel. I think the K-On! Movie is also pretty damned immaculate out of KyoAni, and there are a couple of others, but man, it stands out from the crowd, doesn't it? I think that this film really stands out, and I think that this film stands out in a way that maybe the show Haruhi doesn't. Because we talked about this as we ended the main series. It was like, was this worth it? Does Haruhi hold up? And the answer is yes. I think Haruhi as a series holds up, but the movie doesn't just hold up, it stands out against present day anime films. This is exceptional. It's stunningly well put together. And only so much of that is the technical aspect. A huge portion of it is the flow, the pacing, the writing, the performances by voice actors, especially Kyon's voice actor and Yuki's voice actress, who presents a completely different side of that character, right? This is a thrillingly good film. And just the fact that it is watchable as a 2 hour and 40-minute film is stunning, right? How long is Avengers Infinity War or Avengers Endgame? I don't think they're as long. Those big budget blockbuster films, and I find those drag like hell. They get super boring. I was not bored during this film. Now that's personal. That might be me. But the way that that information is doled out, the way that our curiosity is piqued by the circumstances of the film and by the events that are presented, the way that everything ties together keeps you constantly engaged and interested. Even if I know, I'm like, okay, Kyon's in this world, he's got it, something changed, and it's related to Haruhi, and we got to figure out what happened. Kyon spends like 15 minutes not knowing what's going on, right? And trying to reconcile it. And we're sitting there like, oh, okay, we already understand that something's wacky. We got to figure this out somehow. Even still, those moments are fantastic because we're still curious about what's going to happen and what Kyon is going to find out and how the interactions with these characters that we know who are now acting completely different are going to play out. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. So this movie turns the core dynamic of the series, which is Kyon as a reactive character, on its head and forces him to take proactive action and proactive self-examination in order to determine what kind of life and what kind of world he wants to live in. And he does. We get enough of the previous world, the initial world in the little beginning sequence of Christmas, to have the full emotional setup for what happens when it changes. And we go on this really incredible roller coaster of an emotional journey with Kyon to discover himself and his own desires and his own role in this world, the one that he would choose instead of the one that's chosen for him. And he actually gets to choose it and chooses it. That's such a cool turn for an observation character, a point of view main character, to become, I don't know, I guess self-actualized would be the word, to shake off the doubts and questions of his reflected self and choose the world that he currently exists in. That's fucking cool. That's fucking cool. I don't know what more to say about it. I like the movie. I think it's stellar. I think it stands out even now, even years and years later. When was this made exactly? 2010. Even 11 years later, it's been a bit over a decade. Absolute standout. Gorgeous film in pretty much every axis, you know? Visual, audio, storytelling, pacing, shot composition, flow, ideas being present. Deeply driven by characters, focused on characters, resolves the conflicts of those characters in a way that is satisfying and cathartic and interesting. It's a tour de force. It's an excellent film. Yeah, that's all I got. That's it. That's all I've got. I don't know what more to deep dive into. It's not like this is a super complicated movie where I'm going to be like lane theory crafting throughout this whole thing and like freaking out with brains leaking out of my ears. It makes sense. The character motivations are pretty fucking simple, pretty straightforward. They're just executed to a T. They're just done as well as I can imagine them being done. I have to imagine that the people who made this film are damned happy with it because it deserves that. And they deserve respect for working on it and creating it. It's a goddamn good movie. I think that more than anything, if Haruhi remains like a landmark series, a huge portion of the reason why is because of the Disappearance film and because of how much of an impact it has on the people who watch it. Like, this is maybe the first anime film that I saw that was like, that was a film. That was a movie when I first saw it, right? We've seen a few since, and we've seen a few on this channel. But man, that was a movie. Fully worth paying to see in theaters, you know? That is a worthwhile film and an interesting film. And a good use of a huge block of time. Good shit. Good fucking movie. Okay, I'm gonna wrap there. I've been Teeaboo. This has been The Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. If you have thoughts or comments or things that I missed or are pissed that I'm not going to spend like 2 hours dissecting a film that I don't think needs to be dissected, I think it's, again, pretty straightforward. Throw them in the comments. I'll read them. Otherwise, that's going to be it here, and I'll see you next week for something different. Peace.